Breakfast with me, Alan Hubbard, and the sign language interpreter this morning is Emmy Chebi Water. And we are back with the newspaper review, where we go through the top dailies in the country. That includes the Daily Nation and the Standard. And to help us do the review or the extrapolation, however you might put it, is Joshua Okayo, lawyer and human rights defender. He's going to be helping us do the extrapolation this morning. But as well, we have a maiden conversation later on in the show, and we're going to be focusing on that story that we shared this morning of how spouses, political spouses, are no longer off limits when it comes to the campaigning trail, but also youthful participation in politics. You all saw how Kebaso Morara said that politics sort of ruined his life, and this brought the Kenya Revenue Authority on his back and his intentions of refunding Kenyans money that they donated to help in his political activism. The question is, are the young too soft to participate in politics? Before we start the conversation, kindly greet us this morning and tell us a little bit about yourself and your political analysis journey.
Thank you, Herbert. My name is Joshua Okayo, and good morning, Kenyans. I am a lawyer and a human rights defender. Some people like to call us activists.
You're activists.
Yeah.
You're apparently not liked by a number of people.
Yes, we are not liked by those not doing the right thing, because we'll always highlight them. Yeah, that my activism journey started, I think, in 2019. Well, I can say it started way before.
Yeah.
As a child, I was a member of what we called the Kenya Children Assembly. So my journey started there. Yeah. In primary school. So in Kenya Children Assembly, that is the first time I came into contact with the Constitution and the rights of the children and all that. So I was speaking for children, and having been raised in a village. Yeah. You see, my activism led me to Nairobi. So every April we used to come to KCA University. No, not KCA, Daystar, sorry.
Yeah, Daystar University. Yeah.
You know, to have a conversation, the national conversation, where we were having the national plenary for all the children MPs. Yeah. So I was privileged to be one of the children MPs.
So the journey began early.
So the journey began early in class 7. Yeah. But of course, I've had experiences along the way. Standing up for people, speaking up for other people. Yeah. Having learned the art of speaking up for people. So I've had several instances where I had to speak for people, and even for myself. Yeah. So at workplace, in school, campus, high school, and many other places. Yeah. But of course, now coming to the national platform, I shot to the national platform last year. At a time like this, when I got involved in planning and execution of the June 18th, 20th, and 25th protests. Yeah. And afterwards, the police were on my case. I got abducted, was tortured for 2 days, and then I came out, but I still continued with...
So the torture wasn't enough? That is a pun, of course.
I got it.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yes.
Yes. Still highlighting issues.
Yeah.
Still trying to agitate for good governance, accountability, transparency, rule of law, and constitutionalism. Yeah. Yes.
We're going to be looking at the dailies, but before we go to the dailies, this is a question that I've always been asking, and seemingly nobody has been able to answer me. I hope you're going to be able to answer me. What are the young Kenyans agitating for that the elite or the leaders are not getting? Because even when you look on social media streets, seemingly there is a section of young people themselves who do not really understand what this whole journey is all about. As a person who has been at the bedrock, what do you think the young Kenyans are really agitating for to see the change?
Yeah. You see, this conversation has morphed into so many things. And so if you ask someone really what they're agitating for, they may not tell you exactly what they were fighting for last year. Maybe it has changed. The interest has shifted. The goalposts keep shifting. But they're common things. Number one, young people want jobs. We have so many, unemployed.
The president said that he isn't the first president to deal with unemployment.
You see, the fact that the fact that he came in and found so many young people unemployed doesn't mean he cannot solve that unemployment issue. I mean, we should be moving forward. That means we should be getting.
We shouldn't remain stagnant because the problem has.
Because the problem. I mean, why are you coming into office for 5 years if you're not coming to solve the problems that are already existent? Or do you want to come and find people already employed and then what do you change? You understand? At least there must be something.
You must be given a job and you do that job.
Exactly. And that is the job that the president should be doing. But we don't see them, actually listening and coming to the table and telling young people, look, we have listened to this, this and that, and we are going to do this, this and that. We may not do all of this. But at least there's something we can do. What we can do. We have
hope at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. We have families who up to date they are still mourning their loved ones, and not just from last year. In 2023, about 70 people were killed in the streets, and even before. But the problem is we've had a situation in this country where the moment the political elite or the political brothers come together and shake hands, then they assume everything is well and everyone moves on. And yet there are certain deeply rooted pains in the hearts of people that have never been sorted. They are not talked about. The moment the political elites have shaken hands, that's it. So it's
like a cleansing of some sorts.
Exactly. We've had very deeply rooted problems that are never sorted completely. And so it gets to a point when people, they cannot handle anymore. And now it erupts like magma. And we can't do anything about it. So we've had those injustices, those long time injustices that have not been dealt with. And now this is the time that people are saying, you know what, we cannot handle this anymore. Now we have to speak for ourselves. So people are seeking justice, number two. They say jobs and justice. Young people are fighting for their education. When I went to the University of Nairobi law school, I was paying 5,400 Kenya shillings per academic year.
Okay, the times have changed.
Wait, I never went to school 10 years ago. I went to University of Nairobi 3 years ago. I finished 3 years ago. All right? I was paying 5,400 Kenya shillings. All right? Right now, the same student pursuing the same course I was pursuing and sleeping in the same accommodation halls is paying 43,000. Actually,
and upwards of 38,000 Kenya shillings.
How is it possible that within 3 years the
it has grown to that
become so bad that someone has to pay about 7 times of what I paid? It doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
It doesn't add up. Look, right now, so many young people in the universities are not able to come to school because even the fees itself, what's an accommodation fee? Fee has also shot up. All right, upwards of, I don't know. I paid 26,000 per academic year the whole time. All right. Right now they're paying not less than 100,000
because of the new education model that the government,
the new funding model that the government is trying to do what?
To implement.
Let me ask you, of a budget of about 732 billion. How is it possible that these people cannot get valuable education and without going so much in, deep into their pockets and the pockets of their parents? So parents are also suffering because where are they going to get 100,000 shillings and where are they going to get 43,000 more for accommodation and this student has not eaten, right?
And that same child has other siblings who are still inside from secondary school and primary school.
Other siblings in secondary school.
And the same parent is also being taxed double.
They are taxed double and now they're being told the capitation of 22,000 per child in high school
is a lot.
Cannot be met. It's a lot. That the government can only, accommodate 16,000 per child. All right. I was trying to do a basic math. If say, for example, every child, both high school and primary, and even pre-primary, was paying that standard figure of 22,000. All right. That capitation figure. We have about 15 million students or pupils from pre-primary to high school. 15 million, if you multiply by 22,000, it's about 330 billion.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
What was the budget for education?
Upwards of 700 billion.
700 plus.
Yeah.
it means we have more, we probably have 400 plus
Yeah.
billion
Yeah.
that can go to TSC,
Yeah.
that can sort other things. But we are not serious. All right? Our
Yeah.
priorities are not, our priorities are misplaced.
Yeah.
It can sort everything. Now, the other day, CS Treasury,
Yeah.
National Planning,
John
Badi,
Buddy.
goes
The
to
expert.
The expert.
Yeah.
You see these experts that were donated by ODM. Buddy goes to
The National Assembly.
The National Assembly.
With
and
his
say-
education counterpart.
And with the Ogamba Migos.
Yes, yes.
And they say the money we have
Yeah.
is not able to sort 22,000.
But they said
per
they
child.
were misquoted and they were
No.
calling on to Parliament
Now
to
let me
add
tell
more
you.
funding
Look,
to the scheme.
He went ahead.
Yes.
He went ahead to explain, and I understand him. What he said is the government has been releasing shortfalls, has been releasing less money
Yeah.
to the schools. All right?
Yeah.
We expect that every child should be receiving 22,000, but the government has been releasing about 17,000 per child.
Yeah.
But they have never disclosed.
Why?
All right? Now, that lies the question. That lies the question. Why? But now, Badi has come to do what to say, the amount that has always been allocated to the schools, if you calculate,
Yeah.
it doesn't match the 22,000. It is less.
Yeah.
And that is what we are disclosing.
Yeah.
Which I
So basically,
understand.
Mbadi is working against the government that he joined.
Not against.
Yes.
I think he's just trying to set records
The
straight.
record straight.
Yes.
And lower people's expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
But
trying
then
to
he's
set
under the
records
fire
straight.
as well.
All right.
Because he's been looked at as incompetent.
No, I wouldn't say he's incompetent. Because actually at first I was like everyone else. I was like, why is Mbadi telling us there's no money for education?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Kwani hizi pesa zinaenda
Zinaendaga wapi?
But then when I understood what he was saying, this
Yeah.
is what he was saying. I am setting the record
Straight.
straight. These people have been giving monies that is not enough. But they lie to you that we have free primary and secondary education.
Yes.
And yet the schools are suffering because there's a shortfall of about 7,000 per child. All right?
Yeah.
And then Badi goes ahead to suggest that MPs, what do we do?
Yeah.
Can we take the monies, the allocation, about 40% allocation for
Yeah.
education?
CDF.
In NGCDF. Now
Yeah.
they want you to be very specific.
Yeah.
NGCDF. Can we have that 40%?
And take it into the education
Take
kitty
it into the
directly.
education directly.
Yeah.
So that it can actually match 22,000 per child and it will be okay.
And then what the media we did, we only ran away with government can no longer afford free
Exact-
education.
exactly.
And that is what we reported.
And that is a problem. And that is a problem because it has not been understood.
Okay, you're telling me I'm bad at my job, basically.
I'm not saying you're bad at your job,
Or my colleagues are bad at their jobs.
I'm saying you guys must do better. But he went ahead and told the MPs,
Yes.
can we have your money? You know, we have GAF,
Yeah.
ile ya women rep.
Yeah.
We have
a lot of money is here and there.
a lot of
The
money.
governor
We
gives
have
bursary,
we
the
have-
senator,
exactly.
the women rep, even the MCA these days
Everyone,
gives a
even
bursary.
MCAs have bursaries.
Yeah.
So he was saying, can we take these bursaries, all right,
Consolidate them directly
Consolidate
into
them.
the education fund.
put them into education fund,
Yeah.
then we can sort the education issue. Hapana.
The MPs were not
You see
happy.
that, no, when they had now their money is what to be, they were like, no, we don't want that. You understand?
Yeah.
And that is why I keep telling people.
Yeah.
I've said this for the longest time. There's a serious problem in the parliament,
Yeah.
both National Assembly and Senate.
And the Senate.
There's a very serious problem because people are creating for themselves money. All right?
Yeah.
And they always want to, they want to make it constitutional by any means. The other day, a bill was sponsored by Otiende Amolo,
Yeah.
my own MP.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
Saying that now they want to constitutionalize NGCDF
Yeah.
so that it is not unconstitutional anymore. And
anymore.
it passed.
Definitely, such a bill will pass because
Exactly.
every member of parliament is benefiting.
And now they have every reason
Yeah.
to receive between 71 million
Yes.
to 186 million every year.
Depending on where you come from.
Depending on the number of wards
Yeah.
within your constituency every year. All right? And then they give a little bit to, bursaries. A little bit, they say there's an upgrade of classrooms somewhere.
Yeah.
There's an upgrade of some technical.
But you would agree there are some members of parliament who have used these monies to the extreme that we can see the effect of such monies. Of course, it's an exceptional. The list is very small.
There are very few exceptional cases. Yeah, that I agree.
Yeah,
but a majority of them,
they're just doing their things. Let us go to the dailies.
All right.
The Standard this morning, betraying Kenyans. That is the headlining story. And Kenyans are being abducted, tortured, and dumped across East African borders, yet their government watches in silence. From human rights activists, Mwabili Mwagodi left drugged and traumatized in Diani after 4 days of torture in Tanzania, to the earlier seizure and sexual assault of Boniface Mwangi and Ugandan journalist Agatha Tuhaire. Now, the pattern is chilling, with no formal charges, no consular access, and no accountability demanded. These incidents raise the alarm on a brewing diplomatic disaster. At the center of the storm are President William Ruto and Foreign Affairs CS Musalia Mudavadi, who have failed to condemn the violations or defend Kenyan sovereignty. Critics now accuse the state of betrayal, worse, of complacency. Your thoughts on this story, given that you are also a victim of abduction?
And here we are talking about cross-border,
yes,
abductions. You see, the moment someone has been abducted, and it's alleged, or there's reason to believe that they've been abducted by people from the other side. All right. Now, if they were found on the other land, like the case of Mwabili was in Dar es Salaam, then what should have been done immediately is Musalia Mudavadi should have reached out.
Absolutely.
All right? And asked them, we are told one of us
is in your country,
has disappeared in your country. What is the issue? What is the matter? What is his state? Where is he? Can we speak to him? Can the family communicate with him? You understand? But what are they doing? Musalia is in conferences, addressing conferences. These are the human rights violations, are none of his business. All right? Now, that's betrayal at its best, because they're no longer, they don't care about the life of a Kenyan who has been abducted or arrested in another land.
But they will tell you they give 132 million to Munyaho. So these others, basically you guys are troublemakers. That is why they're not lifting a finger.
But we are not troublemakers. You know what people don't understand, especially these politicians, they don't understand that activists are actually helping them do their job.
And actually even some of the politicians were born out of activism.
Exactly. I mean, the greatest politicians you see in Kenya are born out of activism. Talk about Raila Odinga. He's the longest serving activist. Talk about James Orengo. All these people. These were activists. That is where they started. And some of them have been activists even within their service. You understand? So I don't know why it looks like we are at loggerheads with the politicians. No, we are not. We are helping them do their jobs. Because the moment we highlight issues, at least probably, maybe they are too comfortable in their offices that they don't get to know the issues. So if we highlight the issues, then they get to know, oh, there's this issue that I should deal with.
From your perspective, what is a long-lasting solution?
The long-lasting solution is people should just do their jobs. Let me tell you, people should just do their jobs.
But do they understand their jobs? Because we have constantly been reminding them to do their jobs. Do they really understand what a foreign minister does?
Some of them do. I wouldn't say someone,
with the stature of Mudavadi does not understand foreign policy.
Mudavadi cannot understand foreign policy. Someone who's been in the cabinet since he was 28 and now he's in his 60s. I mean,
probably has overstayed.
For about 30 years, you do not know how the government works, and you've always been appointed. Then that must be very unfortunate. I mean, someone who has been considered for a presidential, candidacy, that should be someone who really understands his job. It's just that they don't have the goodwill. They intentionally don't want to work. And that is why we have to keep reminding them that you need to work
to do this particular thing.
Exactly. And if they're not doing it, we go to the streets.
You say that with an undertone. I totally understand. I totally understand. That is a headlining story in the Standard. I want us to take a quick breather for our sign language interpreter. When we come back, we're coming back with the Daily Nation. And I think you're going to have a cup of tea with this one. Tax row exposes Kenyatta family expressway deal. That is the headlining story in the Daily Nation this morning. Dear viewer, continue engaging with us on our socials, and you can also utilize the numbers on your screen, SMS us or WhatsApp.